Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, we're back with our favorite Igbo guy again, nnamdi Kanu, of course, being as bombastic as he always is. So with that guys, I bring you this: don't attempt coming abroad if you owe workers. Nnamdi Kanu wants Southeast leaders. So that's the headline. Don't attempt coming abroad if you owe workers. Nnamdi Kanu wants Southeast. I think it's actually governors, not leaders. So Nnamdi Kanu wants Southeast governors. So that's the headline. Now let's see what the Mazi has to say. Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, has warned Southeast governors who owe workers in their states to forget about traveling out of the country, or else they will be disgraced by members of his successionist group, just as they disgraced former Deputy Senate President Ikere-Madu. Kanu said this in a recent television interview in the United Kingdom. According to him, the governors who have refused to pay their workers' salaries but traveling aimlessly across the world will be stopped from doing so. So now here's a full text of what he has to say. Very soon, any governor who has not paid salaries will not come abroad anymore. If you owe salaries, you are not allowed to go abroad anymore. You bank teachers' salaries, you bank the salaries of pensioners, you cannot come abroad anymore. So this is just the beginning. We will not attack them, we will just ask them questions. It is called picketing. It is allowed within the ambit of democratic rules. So if we see you, we will ask you what you have been doing with teachers' salaries, nurses' salaries, and why you have not been paying people and what you're doing here. Any governor owing workers, once we catch you abroad, you will tell us what you have been doing with the salaries you are supposed to pay. There is no time on this earth that any process of agitation will be palatable for everyone or easy for everyone to buy into. When Nnamdi Azikiwe was campaigning for Nigeria to be free from colonial rule, he was sent to prison. Many people felt he was radical and declined to associate themselves with him. But in the end, he succeeded in freeing Nigeria, not knowing that we're jumping from frying pan into fire. Awolowo was the same thing. He was a firebrand. Many people didn't like his approach from the beginning, but on reflection and review of what he did and how he managed to accomplish them, people have come to understand that he meant well for his people. So now that these things are happening, most people would not appreciate it, but I'm sure that in many years to come, historians will look back to what's happening today, he said. So this is now Nnamdi Kanu now hammering down on his advantage position, because he got an advantage of the activities of the goings on that happened to Ikere-Madu in Germany that we all saw and we are all aware of. So now the IPOB agitation, of course, has taken a new dimension since the incident in Germany regarding Ikere-Madu. So they've now established that as a baseline, and Nnamdi Kanu is, of course, now trying to leverage that to go after all the southeastern governors to align them. So he has them as a group and he sits in lead of them because, of course, he has the followings and the backings of the masses within Igbo land. And by the way, the southeastern governors are aware of this as well. The southeastern governors are aware that Nnamdi Kanu has the backing of the vast majority of the everyday Igbo person. In short, the masses. He effectively has the backing of the masses, and this mass backing that Nnamdi Kanu has outweighs any backing that any Igbo leader or purported Igbo leader is claiming that he or she has. You would recall that even Nwodo is having to be gentle in tone towards Nnamdi Kanu, because they all know that he has the ears and the followings of the vast majority of everyday Igbo people. So is this now mass following that Nnamdi Kanu is now leveraging to now take a lead of all of the southeastern entities in terms of politically prominent people, to say, look, this is the position that we are adopting, and the people are with me. So if you are not with this position, then you are against the people, and the people have given him the backings to make this sort of a pronouncement. So it's a catch-22 situation for these people now. One, they have to go cap in hand to Malam Buhari to go and beg for money from Aso Rock, and they all know, of course, that Malam Buhari detests Nnamdi Kanu to the core, but then, of course, Nnamdi Kanu has the backing of the Igbo people, and these politicians have to have the pretensions that they have the backings of the Igbo people too to continue to remain relevant. So a catch-22 situation, and Nnamdi Kanu, of course, has now gotten these people by the balls and is holding them really in a vice grip and saying yield or pay the price. So take the knee is effectively what Nnamdi Kanu is saying to these people, and if you've watched Game of Thrones, then you would know what that means. So it's effectively telling them to take the knee, so to go on their knees or get out of the way. You know, this is effectively the options that Nnamdi Kanu is giving all these purported and alleged Igbo leaders. So conversations in the comment section is what I am inviting. The position that Nnamdi Kanu has adopted is what I am asking you to come discuss with me. But before you come have that conversation with me, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come let me know what you are making of what Nnamdi Kanu has to say in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, carry on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.